from 3M Arena at Mariucci. Jeff Pappas with you with the day-long action. Our 7th game, New England against the South. We saw South earlier today in a 4-1 loss to Team USA. Haven't seen New England yet, but these teams are tied in the packed Jefferson standings. Each team with a win and a loss. Lots of teams on 3 points coming into this afternoon and evening's play. And these teams looking for some space here. Unfortunately, from our point of view, especially from my point of view, it appears as though neither goaltender in this game is on a roster. So we're going to have to figure out from the scorers table who is in goal for these teams as we get underway. And we get an immediate offside against Team South. We'll get a face-off at neutral ice 13 seconds into the game. Zane Lackey, who played goal for the South in the first game, we saw it today, is on the bench for this game. And they had only one rostered goaltender, according to the official roster, and now they have a second. So we need to find out who that player is. Now along the near side wall, Cruz Harper tries to center, and the puck played over to the left side where it's picked up by Caden Nice. And now back, here comes New England into the zone, and their first shot of the game, and a save is made. They're going to steal the puck in the slot, and a shot by Camden Shore goes wide. Now banked off the boards and played towards the left point. Unable to play it out there was Keegan Julik. Now down the near wing it comes. It's Cruz Harper. Back out to center and to the south line. Intercepted and carried over the line. I believe that's Angelo Purpura, number 19. He's got a tucked-in jersey, so it's hard to tell. Now down the near wing comes Landon Amrine, who scored the only goal for the South earlier. Now they score a second goal as Amrine sets one up with 1 minute and 44 seconds off the clock in the contest. And Amrine is going to get credit for that goal. And Zach Bushy is the goaltender for the South team. He's wearing number 54 off to our left, and Luke Carithers is in goal for New England. He was rostered as 1, but is wearing 31. So we'll just say either one of those will work. So Carithers is in goal for New England, and now here comes the South back through Amrine. And play behind the South goal now. Laid up the near wing boards, and it's Amrine again. Down the near wing, over the New England line, backhanded pass. And another shot. Carithers makes that save. And they scrap for it in the left corner. Goes back behind the net. Amrine goes to the boards. And over the line they come as New England is getting a change here. They have a small roster and a short bench. Lots of ice time for everybody here as the puck is played into the zone, and Chase Fry is knocked to the deck. Fry with that first goal from Amrine. And it's 1-0 for the South. One minute and 44 seconds into the contest. Behind the New England goal it is now. And trying to center it was Wade Bryan. Puck rolls up the slot, and there's a rising shot that goes wide of the net by Bodie Drew. Picked up on the near side by New England. And they will break out 3 wide at center. That was Thomas Basarik, 77, that wound up overskating. Now they'll try again up the near wing. Brian Frost to center for Zachary Steele, number 37. And from the red line, he'll work to his left and then give up the puck at the south line. Now here is Wade Bryan. He lost it. It'll go back in to his zone deep to the left, and Drew goes back for it. Plays the right, and here's Dillard. Rink-wide pass to center is overcooked for everybody, and New England will pick it up at neutral ice. Gus Olsen, number 14, comes in, leaves it drop, and loose at the right edge, and a save made by Bushy. As that was a good close-in chance for New England to get a tying goal. 10.5 to go in the first period, 1-0 for the South here, in a game that both of these teams would dearly love to win. New England played earlier today at the Bloomington Ice Gardens and lost 3-1 to the North. And South, as we saw earlier today, lost 4-1 to Team USA. So the teams won their games yesterday, but haven't had a whole lot of success today as the puck is played ahead by Bryan the length of the ice for an icing call against the South with 10 minutes and counting to go in the first period. I wasn't aware we were in running time. They forgot to turn off the stop the clock, which was running all the way through that infraction, unless there's a rule here I'm not aware of. And there's a shot in close. Bushy makes the save, scramble in front of the goal, and now we get a whistle and a stoppage, and the clock finally does stop with 9:28 to go. The face-off coming up at the left of the South goal. Up the slot it comes, and that is Thomas Basarik, 77, playing it down. Loose in front of the goal. Rolls towards the left point, a knuckling shot towards the net. Bushy makes the save on the shot by Spencer Thornborough, and we'll get a face-off in the South zone. Still one more to go tonight. Expected to start at about 8:15, roughly. We are running right on time here, which is a little short of miraculous considering we're in game 7 out of 8 as the puck played down the near side and shot in by Amrine. Assisted on the first goal, the only goal of this game to this point. Amrine at the right edge, a backhanded shot, and it hit the traffic, comes up the slot. Here's a shot that goes wide off sticks off the shot of Bodie Drew. Amrine comes out of the corner, leaves it beside the net. Now swinging around to the right side and trying to find a way home was Caden Julik, and we'll get a face-off as Carithers had the answer on that play. Backhanded shot from the faceoff. Carithers makes the save. Puck comes up the slot. And Keegan Julik with a shot that is deflected behind the net. Amrine swings around and scores. Landon Amrine puts the South ahead 2-0. His second goal today, and the time of that one is 6 minutes and 41 seconds. A little wraparound, and he beat the goaltender Carithers to the right post and tucked it home. Puck down, and here comes Jaden Roosh over the line, number 9. Now here comes New England through center, trailing 2-0. 8:01 to go in the period, and there's a shot saved by Bushy. Jace Foy gets the assist. Amrine from Foy at 6:41. Pass to the near side. And chasing after it, Roosh into the near corner. He lost possession, and now here's a spin and shoot by Bryan. It goes wide to the far side boards. Drew crashing in. Bryan tried to put it back in front now for Roosh, and South is having things their own way here in the early going as they are up 2 in the early part of this contest. Halfway point of the first period has passed, and New England looking for some space to attack. Perpera cut for the slot, and here's a shot in tight by Basarik, and it went wide of Bushy's goal. With the goaltender down, comes to the right point, and Basarik has it. Fed the far half wall, but it's stolen away, cleared to the right point. Basarik again. Shot kicked away. Thornborough, after the rebound, is forced to peel back. He centers, and it's knocked behind the cage in the south zone. Pinching in, A.J. Young, number 63. He lost it, and the puck comes into the New England zone. Centering pass and a diving play by the defender. Basarik is able to knock the biscuit back out to center ice. And here comes New England again down the far side. Thornborough, as he falls, throws it through the slot area. It winds up in the near corner of the south zone. And Hudson Morris back there plays it off to the left side. And now a steal and a pass out to center is just a shade too far. It'll come back in the New England zone to the left. No icing. And now Cruz Harper's line is on for the South. And it comes to the New England line. Puck cleared to the near side to Frost. Drew in the right corner of the south zone, swings it around on the boards to the left. And now an outlet pass is stolen. Comes to the right side. Here's a shot and a good close-in save by Bushy on Gus Olsen. And a stoppage in play with 5:36 to go in the period. We have a penalty coming up on the South. Heading to the penalty box is Cameron Dillard. Time of the penalty is 9:24, and it puts New England on the power play for the first time. Roughing is the penalty. Now the New Englanders have control, and Perpera put it up the slot, and two New England players ran into each other in the slot area, so that diminishes your power play options somewhat. Face-off coming outside. Minute 44 to go. In the power play, 5:20 to go in the first, and South leads New England 2-0. Cleared by, Luke Scherer out to center, and he goes back for it now for the South, and he diagonal pass to center, and that gets past his intended receiver. It's not Amrine. New England will carry it over the line. A centering pass for Thornborough on his backhand. He lifts one over the top of the goal with 1:09 to go. Now they'll try to work the puck to the slot area. Comes up the slot, and here's a wrist shot whistled wide by Brady Sloper, number 11, and we will get a face-off as the goaltender gets a stoppage. Comes to the right point, and now down into the far corner. 47 seconds of power play time still remaining. And New England looking for an opening in this South defense. Sloper plays it behind the net. And the puck is tipped away by Amrine, who's having a nice start to his contest tonight. Bryan falls. Amrine carries on, cuts to his backhand, going in. He shoots, and Carithers makes the save on the backhand. He couldn't lift it. But still a shorthanded rush by Amrine, who's had a very effective first period. Fed over to the left side, and it's nice playing it ahead, and now New England back in as the power play comes to an end. A shot, and Bushy made a stop and almost dribbled behind him as Basarik had the opportunity. Now the puck comes to the right point, and Sloper. Both teams at full strength now, and here comes the South through the middle. This is Amrine. He lost possession this time, but carrying on for a shot off Carithers is Roosh. Now a centering pass, whacking away at it is Amrine, and they score! I think Amrine will get credit for that. It might have been knocked in by the defenseman Sloper, but in any event, it's 3-0, and the South is rising again, I guess you would say. 3:04 to play here in the first period. 11:56 is the time of that goal. And we'll see who gets official credit for it. Here they come again. Let's get the goal announcement. Amrine gets the goal. And Wade Bryan. And New England comes back with a goal. It's Thornborough. So they come right back with their first goal of the game at 12-12. Spencer Thornborough lifts one over the goaltender's shoulder. And here comes the South back through center. Steely gets the assist for New England. And now picked up by the South, and it's played in by Hudson Morris. Now a centering pass tipped wide of Carithers' goal. And now New England will bring it out, trailing now by 2. Thornborough down the near wing. Spins past the defenseman, tried that extra move, and that didn't work out for him as Dillard was able to stand him up. Now back to center. Here comes Roosh over the line, and it's poke checked off his stick, but then winning it back was Bryan momentarily. He'll go back behind the New England goal, and Basarik will come out with it. Under 2 minutes to play in the first period. New England will break through the middle. There's a shot and a save made by Bushy on a low drive by Wyatt Britton. Now it's trapped against the far half wall. 1:42 to go. The referee would like them to move it. And they do. Now Britton plays it back behind the net and falls heavily in the corner. He may have been hit. I didn't see it, but it's played into the zone past the omnipresent Landon Amrine, who has it behind the goal. Now comes out the right side, still in possession. Amrine leaves a drop to the right point, and a shot towards the goal by Keegan Julich doesn't get through. A centering pass deflected onto Carithers. A rebound. They score right on the goal line, and it's 4-1. And I'm pretty sure that's going to wind up Chase Foy's goal. It comes with 1:01 to go in the first period. 13:59. And it's 4-1 for the South. Here's Amrine back.
Scoring for Team South, number
Oh, Striker Foster is being given that goal. So Foy got the assist on it. And Caden Neese also gets an assist. And they're offside, the South is, as we're going to face off at neutral ice with 35 seconds to play in the first period. Last touched by Striker Foster before it went over the goal line. Foy and Neese get assists, and that's where we stand. 4-1. 35 seconds to go in period one. That's played ahead by Dillard into the New England zone. Frost feeds the right side. After it there, Keegan Julich for the South. Loose along the blue line now. It's in skates. Keegan Julich comes back with it. And there are two of them on this team, Caden and Keelan, and now Keegan, excuse me. And the offside called at the blue line with 14.8 seconds to play in period one. And the South has broken through here in the first period. They scored one goal against a good, disciplined USA team. And they scored 4 in the first here against New England. Over the line they come. And a shot spun wide by Caden Julich. As the first period comes to an end, our score after one is the South 4, New England 1. So we'll take a quick break here between periods. We'll come back shortly here. You're enjoying the show 2019 on the Youth Hockey Hub. At Mariucci, Jeff Pappas with you. Have been since early this morning. One more to go after this contest is finished here tonight. 4-1, the South leads New England as we play, and the teams switch ends. Dillard goes back for it in the left corner. His pass is behind the intended receiver up the near side boards. Will Stricker, and it comes on out to center anyway. Poked back in. And now New England's Nate Kenny, number 6, tries to come up with it, and the South breaks through the middle. And a pass to Stricker on the left. His shot is deflected, but a follow-up shot right on a rebound. Boy, nearly steered home there. Good hard work by Cruz Harper along the far boards. And then it dribbles out to center. And the South will have to regroup and pick it up. Dillard on the near side feeds over. We'll check that. Drew over the line. Drew in the circle. He closes in. Drew shoots, and that caught Carruthers high. Went over top of him. Goalie didn't know where it was, but Sloper did, and that's enough to get New England to the near boards and some safety here. Now a pass to an open wing on the right side will come out to center. Now it's back into the South zone. Comes to the near side. Drew is after it, and he will knock it up the boards. And Thornborough has New England's goal. Tried to carry it goalward and was stopped. Puck picked up at the right point now by Frost, who closes towards the net, and he lost possession. And here's Caden Julich. Down the near wing from the red line, he'll shoot it in and head for the bench as they change. Back behind the goal, it's picked up by Basaric. And an outlet pass stolen on the far side by Roosh. And now here comes New England back. Looking to center. And it comes out to center, and here's Bryan in a race for it. Bryan steps around the defender. He's got a breakaway. It's 2-on-0. He slides it across. Oh, my goodness. How do they not score? As Bryan broke out 2-on-0 with Hudson Morris. And there's a save by Carithers. And not only did they not score, they didn't get a shot. They had a 2-on-0 in front of the New England goal and did not put a shot on goal. So they were trying for the spectacular, and you can do that when you're up 3, I guess. But I think they're a little bit surprised how much time they had there as the defender fell, and they broke in 2-on-0. 12:41 to go in the second period. It comes to the right point, and Keegan Julich will play it towards the net. Carithers makes a save. Comes to the left point, and it's picked up now by Neese. Feeds it over to the far side. And Perpera for New England trying to break out of the zone. And now it comes slowly towards the south blue line. Played ahead too far for Roosh, and now it's backhanded. Played ahead with a glove by Neese, and that's called a hand pass. Or it's called offside, excuse me. Either way, it's an infraction, and it'll be a face-off. It's just a question of where the face-off takes place. 12:04 to go in period number 2. It'll come outside. And turning there is Dillard, playing it into the New England zone to the left. And that's a hard fall into the boards there. Players getting tangled up. And the South trying to find a way in front, and spun around there was Amrine, and now here they come through center. It's New England. This is Thornborough closing in on his backhand. He shoots, and a save by Bushy. Loose at the left edge, and now the South is able to lug the puck through center. Amrine plays it ahead over the line. New England breaking through center. And we're going to have a penalty on the South here, and that's understandable. A couple of players wind up falling. It's a slash and a power play coming up for New England. Their second of the game, and an infraction comes at 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Second penalty of the game, both against the South. And they had the wrong player coming to the boxes. Dillard, his second penalty of the game. They've both been on him. Face-off coming up to the left of Zach Bushy in the South goal. And the puck immediately played all the way back into the New England zone to the left. Hustling after it is Wyatt Britton in the left corner. And then he lost possession. Centering pass is deflected. Carithers against his left post steers it behind the net. And they'll try the power play. Sloper feeds the left, and that's going to be picked off at the south blue line. Playing down a man and ahead 4-1. That is Cruz Harper. He falls, and it's picked up. And played into the zone by Perpera. Along the blue line now, a long shot goes wide to the right of Bushy's goal. Puck lifted now to the near side, and it's picked up and carried to center by Julich. Caden Julich over the line. Leaves a pass to the right. Drop pass, that's a good one. And trying to swing in front was Keegan Julich, and that didn't work out. Puck to the left of the goal now. 44 seconds in the New England power play, but it's the South carrying the play while shorthanded. Comes to the left point. Neese spinning. He fed the slot area, and Caden Julich put a shot on goal. Now a flip from the point by Caden Neese is right on. Carruthers makes the save, and we'll get a face-off with 27 seconds in the power play. 9:33 to go in the second period, and a 4-1 lead for the South. And to say this has been a good penalty kill would be a bit of an understatement. The puck's been in the New England zone for almost the majority of the time. Comes to Frost, carries it over the line. Check that. That would be Basaric. Now down to the near side. Into the corner. It's dug out by Frost. They center it. Loose in front of the South goal, and with 2 seconds to go on the power play, it's played all the way back into the New England zone. Camden Shore back for it. He goes behind the net. It's played up the middle, and Frost will angle over the line, cuts to the slot, shoots, and a split save by Bushy, and a faceoff coming up in the South zone. As we're down to 8:48 to go in period number 2, and a full resurface of the ice here at 3M Arena at Mariucci. Faceoff coming up to the left of Zach Bushy, who's been solid in the South goal. They got good goaltending from Zane Lackey in the first game as well. Play behind the goal to the far side. Dillard after it. And the puck is played to center. Here's Bryan over the line. Wade Bryan is stood up and dropped. And that is going to be called, I think. It's a body check, and it will go against New England's Brady Sloper. So he will go to the penalty box. First penalty of the game against New England. Time of the penalty is 6:35 of period number 2. And a power play for the South, their first. And they're going to have to go back for it into their zone. Drew behind the goal. Feeds the far side, and now a steal. Loose along the blue line, and here comes the South. Morris centers, shot goes wide by Drew. Nice play by Hudson Morris there to find open space. Comes out of the corner, now goes behind the net. And that's intercepted, and New England will shoot the puck ahead the length of the ice. It'll come right on goal. And Bushy keeps the stick on the ice for the easy save, and here is Drew. Down the far side, his pass to the left is behind his intended receiver, striker Foster. Bryan in to help. Now over the line they come. Morris to the right side. He's got a player in the slot. Carruthers fights the puck out of the air, and bouncing in the slot here. And more possession for the South. Puck comes to the right circle, but it's picked up and cleared back into the South zone. Loose at center ice, and that is Drew trying to play it ahead. In deep. Centering pass. And a shot by Roosh, and that didn't get through. And New England will carry it. Under 30 seconds to go in the power play. And heading in was Thornborough for a shot. And now it comes back to center, and carrying it for the South is Neese over the line. Trying to cut his way through there was Caden Julich. Now behind the goal, it's picked up by Thornborough. 6.5 minutes to play in period number 2. No pucks in the net here in the second period. But New England, now as they come back to full strength with an opportunity, and then a pass stolen by Amrine, who has been everywhere. Amrine splits the defenders and then is forced at the last minute to the far boards by Shore. Nice play there, but Amrine is making his presence felt. Puck dug out of the corner, a shot. Carruthers makes the save as Roosh took the shot. The goaltender had the answer, and we'll get a face-off with 6:01 to go in period number 2. Face off to the left of Luke Carruthers. Caden Julik is on for the face-off, and now here's a break for New England. Down the far side, here's Kenny closing in, and he is forced to peel back. Now he centers, and it's deflected. A nice stop by Bushy. And it comes up the slot. Here's a drive that goes wide by Sloper. Wide of the goal. Amrine along the far wing. They break out, and they'll have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Amrine over the line, tried to play it through the defender's skates and couldn't. It is loose in the slot. And now carried out to center. Shot onto Carruthers and a stop made. 5:08 to go in the period. Gus Olsen trying to dig it out for New England along the near boards. And now it is in fact dug out. A centering pass, and closing in is Amrine, and his shot is stopped by Carruthers. Amrine on his backhand. Fed it to the right point, and it got past Dillard and comes back to center. And here comes New England down the far side. Steely. He lost possession in the right corner. And the South will just step to center, and then a rink-wide clearing attempt is tipped in deep by Frost. Now it's flipped to the blue line, and not a high stick. It's picked up by Basarik. He's looking to center. Loose in front, and Bushy had to make one save, and here's a drive from the right point. Here's a 2-on-0 in front of the goal, a centering pass, and oh my goodness, Thornborough had a whole open side, and the net has come off its magnet, but I think we might have a... Well, let's see what they've called here. There is a penalty against the South. With 4:08 to go. I think it's Drew that's in the penalty box. Having a discussion with the South bench. It was we'll just wait and see what they announce here. A double minor is on the board for Dillard. Time of the penalty is 10:52. And they're explaining the situation. Both officials are over now on the near side. A second penalty, or second player serving now, has been placed in the penalty box. So double minor penalty on Cameron Dillard. Face-off coming up to the left of Zach Bushy. From the face-off, Young takes a shot, and he missed wide. Shore for New England feeds it down to the near corner. Top of the circle. Oh boy. Okay, so they have got him for checking, unsportsmanlike. and a game misconduct as well, which doesn't make sense because if it's a game, he would be on the bench. Here's a shot. He would be in the locker room, I should say. Now a centering pass. Luce is at the right edge, but there is a player in to serve his minor penalties. So a 10-minute misconduct would be more in order if he's still on the penalty bench. And icing is called, by the way, against the South. So we'll go back for a face-off to his right. 3:24 to go in the second period. So that is 14 minutes in penalties on Dillard in the game. And here's Sloper at the right point. He takes a shot that's deflected wide of the goal by the defenseman on that side. And trying to find some space there. Frost on the point. The puck comes out to center. And it is picked up by Stricker over the line. He takes a shot, and Carithers keeps his stick on the ice and knocks it behind the goal. 3:24 to go in period number 2. Now it's played down by Drew. And New England will pick it up along the half boards. They have a 4-minute power play here. It is their third of the game. Puck loose along the far boards. South trying to dig it out here. And New England with a chance to get back in this game as the puck is picked up and cleared, but that is going to be icing. It's from its own side of center ice as the puck was shot ahead by Drew. And now they'll come all the way back in the South zone for the faceoff. And, of course, at this level, you can be charged with icing the puck while shorthanded. So that was the case here. And the draw will come to the right of Zach Bushy. Now the officials coming to the New England bench. And the puck dropped. Banked off the boards. The right point, and Wyatt Britton plays it down behind the goal. Centering pass, Thornborough gets around a man and now comes to the near side. Centering pass is tipped neatly by Caden Julik, and it comes back out to center. Now the puck comes over to the near side boards, and they'll golf it back into the New England zone through Morris, and now New England will come over the line. 2 minutes to go in the power play, so the first penalty is over, and the second one now will begin on Dillard. Thornborough feeds it over to the left side. Here's a shot right on, and the goaltender, Bushy, didn't have a real good idea where that rebound was, but it's played out to center, and now here's a race for it. Into the zone, a shot goes wide of the goaltender Carithers to the left side. Now up the slot, Amrine, no, check that. That would be Neese taking the shot, and it comes out to center as he topped his slap shot. Now Neese allows a man to get by him on the left side, and breaking in for New England is Nate Kenny, looking to take a shot and not able to get to the net. Now the puck is cleared but not out, and New England will try to hold the zone. Now it's cleared all the way down, and it's going to skitter wide of the goal. That's an icing call against the South. They have 57 seconds left to kill and 1:05 here in the second period, in which no scoring has taken place. It is 4-1. South leading 2 goals in the first period for Landon Amrine, and they also assisted on one. We had a terrific first period. Behind the goal, Keegan Julik, last minute of play in the period. And New England, for Brian Frost, comes out of the corner, centers it, and unable to control cleanly. And as a result, Bushy was able to make a save. And the puck comes back into the New England zone. And here they come again. A little more pressure on this power play as the shot taken that time by Steele winds up going wide. Play in the right corner now of the south zone. Still 12 seconds of power play remaining and 17 in the period. Puck behind the south goal, cleared around on the near side by striker Foster, Now it is claimed by Drew, but then he lost it. And a late chance for New England. It's in the goal crease area and then cleared by Keegan Julik to the left boards as the second period comes to an end. And our score after 2 is the South 4, New England 1, and that is the same score we had after the first period. So the teams will take a break. They'll resurface the ice, and we'll come back in about 10 minutes' time with our third period of Game 7 here from Mariucci Arena. You're enjoying the show 2019 on the Youth Hockey Hub. scheduled to start at 8:15. It will not start at 8:15. It'll be probably closer to 8:30, but when you've had 8 games and you're only 15 minutes behind schedule, I think you're doing pretty darn well, frankly. And then I'm off to Bloomington Ice Gardens tomorrow, and we'll be here on Thursday morning for 2 games, a doubleheader here at Mariucci, and then switching back over to the Bloomington Ice Gardens for the remainder of that schedule. The idea is to get everybody on the ice here. And you would think that with 8 games here that would be the case, but that's all right. Everybody gets a chance to play on the big sheet here, and then the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals at the Bloomington Ice Garden, with the championships and the All-Star game also scheduled for Saturday, and that will be fun to watch for sure. Teams that lose in the semifinals will see their coaches run the benches for those games. And of course, teams that are playing in the finals won't be in that. It's kind of like the Pro Bowl in that regard. You'd rather play in the big game, but if you can't, the All-Star game is not a bad alternative here as we celebrate Youth Hockey, North American Hockey Showcase, and the show 2019. Ready to get the third period underway. Zach Bushy in the goal to our left for the South. His team nursing a 4-1 lead. Actually, there is no power play as the third period gets underway. Here comes the South over the line. I was mistaken in that the penalty ended with 8 seconds to go in that period, in the second period. Now here comes the South. Bryan plays it ahead over the line, and here's Neese taking a shot, and he whistles one to the left of the goal of Luke Carithers. Now they'll come out of the corner, and here's a shot that doesn't make it through in front, as Morris had an opportunity to score a 5th for his team. And now here comes New England back. Thornborough down the right wing, gets past his man. Thornborough goes in, and then it ran off his stick. Don't believe it was poke checked. And Thornborough now looking to center, does get it in front. A shot hits the goalpost and stays out. Frost had an opportunity in front. He thought he had scored. Did not look like it went in from where I sit. But New England a little frustrated there as Thornborough goes to the far boards. Now it's poke checked away, and the South breaks out 2-on-2 down the far wing. Amrine closes in and now slides a pass over to the near side. Check that, it was Bryan, 8 instead of 28. They're both big young men, and now it's back in the South zone. After it is Neese, plays down the left wing. Minute and a half gone here in the third period. Now Amrine is on. It's hard to miss him. And he chases after the puck to the left point, to the high slot, and now it comes out to center. And a nice play there by Neese to win the puck back for his team. Carrying in for New England is Britton. Now a centering pass, and Olsen comes in front and can't get there. Now Amrine plays it ahead, and it comes on out to center. Nate Kenny shoots it back in. That would be Shore instead, 8 instead of 6, and when they have their jerseys tucked in, I keep saying that, but sometimes that is just darn difficult. Now Amrine behind the net, using his body well there, gets to the right post, but Carithers is there to make the stop. Now Amrine spun around and falls behind the net, gets back up, but lost the puck. And New England now comes out to center, and the puck is played ahead by Perpera into the South zone to the right. And chasing after it there is Bodie Drew. Plays it to center, picked off by Britton for New England, who brings it back in over the line. And New England with plenty of work to do here, trailing by 3 with just over 12 minutes to go. And Thornborough just missed getting free for a good close-in chance there for New England. Puck played down, and Thornborough again looks to center. Puck loose, Thornborough again with a chance. Loose at the left edge, goaltender down, and again it stays out. Puck comes up the slot and now is deflected back into the New England zone. Britton. Thornborough on the far side. That's broken up to the far wall, and again Thornborough has an office behind the goal. There's a shot that went off the paddle of the goaltender's stick and wide. As New England really buzzing here in the third period. There's a shot that Bushy stops at the left edge, and we'll get a face-off. 11:17 to go. Good shift for New England there. Just nothing winds up in the net, and they thought they had scored a goal earlier as Frost was set up in the slot, and his shot hit the right post and stayed out. Picked up by Nice, and he feeds the far boards for the South. 11:13 to go, and they'll break out 3 against 4 over the line. And a shot by Caden Julick goes wide. Now picked up by New England. And here's A.J. Young, 63, over the line to the slot. He shoots, bouncing puck, save made, rebound, and there is none. It's underneath Bushy, and we'll get a face-off with 10:49 to go. Very short bench for this New England team. I count 7 on the bench, so they have 2 lines, 2 sets of defensemen, and 2 reserve players. So it is a lean roster, that's for sure. Here is Basaric. Plays it into a fallen player at neutral ice. They slap at it, and now it's controlled by New England again. Thornborough will spin and come down the far wing. Thornborough cuts to the slot. Nice move there. He works in, leaves a drop pass, shot, and it was pushed wide of Bushy's right post on the relay. Nice play by Thornborough. Now he's the back end of the trigger there, and it was poked away from him before he could shoot, as Camden Shorer was trying to set him up on a cross ice pass. Now he comes out. Here is Shorer in the near circle. He is forced behind the goal. 9:50 left. Now a centering pass. Deflected before it gets to Thornborough. Now behind the goal. It is brought to safety and cleared around to Cruz Harper on the near side for the South. And here he comes to center, but he overskated. Played back into the zone. Loose in front. And a shot goes over the top of the cage, deflected over Bryan. They go to the left corner. And the South just looking to clear the puck, but there's a good chance for Thornborough, who closes in. He shoots, a split save by Bushy. And here's Thornborough again along the near boards. Thornborough has had a good third period here. Cuts, goes to his forehand, tries to feather one through, gets it back on the rebound. Now centers, shot, and they score. And they needed that. And the bench empties. Time of the goal is 6 minutes and 14 seconds, and now it's 4-2. Still 8:44 to play. Here comes the South breaking in. Bouncing puck on to Carithers. Let's get the goal. Frost scoring the goal for New England. Shorer with the assist. And New England now trails by 2. Here's Gus Olsen through center. Pass to the left, and over the line comes Perpera. Cuts to the slot, and then is forced back. Comes out, now the South down the near wing. This is Roche over the line. He leaves a drop pass. And working in towards Carithers and getting an opportunity there was Morris, but he couldn't put it on goal. New England trails it by 2 now. And the puck is played back into the South zone towards the left corner. 7:50 to play, and a long pass is going to get past everybody and come back deep into the zone. They say it was tipped, though, so no icing is called. And New England will try to dig the puck out of the left corner of their zone now. Played ahead by Young to the neutral ice area, and we have a South player down. And I believe that's Wade Bryan. He's up quickly, though. He was shaken up as he fell into the boards, and stoppage in play will result in a face-off. Let's see where they put it. They'll go to center ice. And Thornborough will take it over the line. Thornborough shoots, and a save made by Bushy, and a face-off coming up in the right corner of the South zone. Zach Bushy has had a solid game in goal. Late addition to the South roster. Now Amrine plays it to center. But turning it back now for New England is Steele. He brings it over the line. Looks to center for Thornborough, and it bounced on him. He was right on the doorstep. And it bounced over his stick, comes to the right point. And a shot by Basarik, and that is stopped. South able to knock it away, and here's Amrine. He's got a chance. Amrine going in. He's got a breakaway. He slides it across, and a save by Carruthers. That's a nice play. And maybe that'll give New England a lift here. They have 7 minutes to score 2 goals, and here they come over the line. It's Thornborough closing in. Tried the late move there on Drew, and that didn't work out. Puck comes to the near side boards. 6:35 to play. And Thornborough looks to center it, and it skitters through. Keegan Julich plays it around on the near side boards. And now here comes the South down the near side. Amrine, that's broken up at the New England blue line. Now it's picked up and carried in over the line. Scherer takes a shot. Comes to the left point. 6:04 to play. Amrine behind the goal, and he goes down. He wanted a penalty, and no such luck is forthcoming. Loose at neutral ice, poked ahead. Amrine comes back and now takes it over. Amrine over the New England line, poke checked at the blue line and carrying on for a shot, and Carruthers with a glove save on Caden Julich, and we'll get a face-off. To the left of the New England goal, 5 minutes and 38 seconds to play. Face-off comes to the right point, a bouncing puck onto Carruthers, and the rebound is steered away as Keegan Julich had the... No, that wasn't Keegan Julich, that was Luke Scherer. 97 taking that shot attempt, and now it's back to Scherer in the neutral ice area, played into the New England zone. 5:07 to go. Now played to the far side boards, and Gus Olsen will carry it to center for New England. Plays it into the zone, and Drew goes after it for the South. Under 5 minutes to go. Now New England able to steal the puck away. Nate Kenny tries to play it towards the front, and here is a shot by Prepera that goes wide off the traffic. And a diagonal pass is stolen away, and a shot right on as a good opportunity for A.J. Young. Came in front and took the shot, but he hit the goaltender Bushy right in the midsection. And the goaltender was able to get the stoppage with 4:31 to play. Clean face-off win. Now they center the puck, looking for Frost, and it's poked away, and unable to clear it out was Wade Bryan. In the left corner, Drew. Pass up the middle, and a clean take there. Would have been a 3-on-1, but it comes back into the New England zone. 4:09 to play. Puck cleared around on the near side. And it comes out to center. Here comes Steely over the line. Now beside the net, that is Thornborough. Centers it from deep on a nice play by Thornborough, but it just failed to connect. And now here they come. Down the far wing, Neese looking to center, and hustling back to back check there was Steely. And now a pass to Thornborough, 1-against-1. Thornborough over the line, works in, and a poke check there by Keegan Julich knocked it off his stick behind the goal. Bryan controls in the left corner with 3.5 minutes to go. Puck played out to center, and New England will control it at its blue line. And the puck is brought in there by Sloper. Cuts to the slot. Had the goaltender going in the wrong direction, then missed the net to the right. 3:10 to go. And now a pass comes through to the right point. Here's a drive, and that's deflected wide of the goal by Britton. 3 minutes to play coming up now. And now it's poked away, and here's a break down the near wing. Roosh going in and scores. He roofs it, and it is 5-2 for the South. Jaden Roosh with a goal with 2:53 to go, so 12:07 the time of the breakaway goal. And it's 5-2. .252 to go. That should just about do it. Now here is Amrine. Bringing it in deep and now breaking down the near wing Thornborough for New England. And he lost it at the south blue line. 2:32 to go. Richer with a goal, and trying to play the puck forward was Scherer, and he lost possession. Thornborough tried to cut to the slot. Scherer back to back check, and now he sends his teammates away, and it's Amrine over the line. 3-against-2. His pocket is picked. And back comes Young for New England over the line. Works to his right, stops, fires, hit the traffic and went wide. Now here is centering pass that comes through to the near side. Amrine after it, and he tips it ahead. And here they come down the near wing again. And no shot this time, though, but Amrine will try to take it out of the corner. Now Amrine lost possession. And a centering pass. Thornborough shooting, and a save by Bushy. And Zach Bushy has done well for himself here today. He's had some solid stops. And done a nice job for his team. Puck down, it comes to the right corner. Now cleared around to the far side boards. Defenseman playing without a stick there. Comes towards the front of the net. And that is picked up there by Perpera, who lost it. Comes to the left point. Shorer to the near circle. 1 minute remaining. And a shot goes off the defense and over the top of the cage. As we come under a minute to play. Here's Shorer cutting in the left circle. Tries to throw it in front. It's in skates. And Neese was able to play it ahead. 36 seconds to go. And here comes the South for one more rush. Puck swung around on the boards to the left point. Neese cranks up and shoots. Carruthers with a save. Puck comes off to the right boards and now runs loose in front. And Neese will get it and one-time it with 12 seconds to go. Now a centering pass to the high slot is going to be picked off and carried to the blue line, and Shore will have the puck. He gives it up as the game comes to an end, and the final score is the South 5 and New England 2. South moves to 2-1, and New England drops to 1-2 in this event. So a tough day for New England. They were the away team in both of their games. They lost to the North 3-1, and then they lose to the South 5-2 in their nightcap. We have one more game to play. Player of the game here will go with Landon Amrine for the South. A very effective game for him. 2 goals and an assist in the game, all coming in the first period, but just a very strong presence throughout for the South team. Landon Amrine is your MVP. And they have given the official player of the game award to Zach Bushy. And you know what? I can't argue with that either. He had a nice game, but Amrine gets 2 goals and an assist, and Bushy stands in between the pipes and does a very nice job. 5-2 the final. One more game coming up here in about 20 minutes. It will be Great Lakes and International. You're enjoying the show 2019 on Youth Hockey Hub.